Thanks so much. With a big tariff deadline now just one day away, the White House appears to be fast-tracking new trade deals. At the same time, though, President Trump got some news he didn't want to hear from the Federal Reserve. Fox's Doug Luzader joins us live from Washington and has the latest. Doug.
Good morning. Well, the president is calling himself, Jay, the deal maker in chief this morning, and by all indications, he is holding firm on tomorrow's tariff deadline.
We have a lot of surprises, most of which are good.
And among the pleasant surprises noted by the president, new GDP numbers showing more robust economic growth than expected last quarter.
Consumer spending is up, business investment is way up, domestic manufacturing is way up.
As the president ticked through the numbers, though, Democrats pointed to continued uncertainty.
Today's GDP number is, in fact, a mirage, because some ominous numbers lurk under the hood.
The Federal Reserve, too, wondering what's under the hood. Against the president's wishes, the Fed decided to leave interest rates unchanged, concerned about mixed inflation signals.
Services inflation has continued to ease, while increased tariffs are pushing up prices in some categories of goods.
And more of those tariffs are on the way tomorrow, the deadline for U.S. trading partners to cut a deal. Yesterday, White House officials announced new framework agreements for South Korea, Cambodia, and Thailand. That's on the heels of a big deal with the European Union over the weekend. On the other hand, the president promised even higher tariffs for India and Brazil. And the president has said August 1st means August 1st.
The president said that he's not planning on making any sort of extensions here, but we still haven't seen trade deals yet from some of our biggest trading partners, including China, and it still sounds like there is a lot to hammer out here in this home stretch.
In the home stretch, and the China question looms large still, with reports of progress with another round of talks this week, but no agreement yet. Jay.
So, Doug, I mean, the trade deals that have happened so far seem to be positive. I mean, what happens if no deal happens tomorrow?
Well, then they revert back to specific tariffs that the White House has set, those letters they were talking about sending out. So it became pretty clear that they were not going to be able to come up with hundreds of bespoke trade deals for every nation that the U.S. trades with. So the focus has been on those that are big trading partners with the United States, the European Union, Japan, the UK. Yeah. But still kind of up in the air here what we do about Canada, Mexico, and again, China. I mean, that trade relationship is so critical.
And what is the situation with India and Brazil right now? I mean, why are we hearing so much about them?
Well, India in particular, Brazil has some domestic politics that the president is keeping a close eye on, and that comes into play here. But you look at India. India is a big trading partner with the United States. They're very restrictive, though, in terms of allowing U.S. goods to come in. Plus, they do a lot of trade with Russia. So the president is trying to kind of bring them back into the fold using both kind of a carrot and a stick approach here. But look, one of the things that we saw shift in terms of production was iPhones, moving from China to India. Yeah. So India is a big trading partner.
Doug Luzader, appreciate the update. We'll see you again after 8 o'clock. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jay.
All right, still to come.